Did you know we know more about the Moon and Mars than we do about the depths of our own ocean? Down in the abyssal depths, there are creatures that glow in the dark, underwater volcanoes that create true oases of life, and even rivers flowing underwater. But that's not all. Plastic has been found in the deepest places on Earth, and life forms have been discovered that could lead to the development of new medicines. What other secrets might be hiding in this dark and unexplored world? Stay until the end of this video and dive with us into the deepest mysteries of the planet. Did you know the ocean has floors like a building, each more mysterious than the last? Imagine we're descending in an underwater elevator. We start in the epipelagic zone, which extends down to 200 meters. This is where sunlight still reaches, and we find most of the marine life we know, such as colorful fish and coral reefs. But as we go deeper, the light begins to fade. Next, we arrive at the mesopelagic zone, also known as the twilight zone, between 200 and 1,000 meters. Here, darkness begins to dominate, and incredible creatures like giant squids and fish with huge eyes appear, adapted to see in the dark. Below that is the bathypelagic zone, 1,000 to 4,000 meters, where sunlight is completely absent. The pressure here is so intense it's like having the weight of 50 cars stacked on top of you. This is home to strange beings, such as the terrifying anglerfish. Now, we've reached the abyssal zone, between 4,000 and 6,000 meters. The water is icy cold, and the pressure is crushing. Finally, there's the hydrothermal zone, below 6,000 meters, where the ocean trenches lie, Earth's deepest and most unexplored places. Each of these layers holds secrets that science is still trying to uncover. But what might be living in these depths? Let's find out. Now that we've reached the mysterious abyssal zone, it feels like we're on another planet. Here, between 4,000 and 6,000 meters deep, sunlight never penetrates. Imagine a world of complete darkness, freezing temperatures near 2 degrees, and pressure so immense it could crush a car like an empty soda can. Yet, even in these extreme conditions, life exists. Creatures that look like they're straight out of a science fiction movie inhabit this world. Here we find animals like sea cucumbers, Dumbo octopuses, yes, like the flying elephant but with wing-like fins, and fish that glow in the dark, thanks to a trick called bioluminescence. They produce their own light to lure prey or confuse predators. Another fascinating fact is that in this lightless and plantless environment, food is incredibly scarce. Animals in the abyssal zone survive on leftovers that fall from the upper layers, like crumbs from a very tall table. These scraps are called marine snow. Now think about it. If it's hard for us to imagine living in this crushing darkness, what else could be down there waiting to be discovered? The abyssal zone is like a treasure chest full of secrets we're just beginning to open. Let's keep descending and explore more of these mysteries. Did you know there are creatures so strange in the ocean's depths that they seem to be from another planet? Life in the abyssal zone is full of surprises because these animals have adapted to conditions we humans could never endure. Imagine living without light, in freezing temperatures, and under pressure so intense it would crush a common submarine. One of the most famous residents is the anglerfish, which has a natural lantern on its head. This light, created by bacteria living in its body, serves as bait to attract prey. Another fascinating creature is the vampire squid, which, despite its scary name, is a calm being that feeds on floating particles or marine snow. And what about the Greenland shark? It can live over 400 years, making it one of the longest living animals on the planet. Isn't that amazing? Let's not forget the sea cucumbers, which filter nutrients from the ocean floor and act as the natural cleaners of the deep sea. These creatures have developed incredible ways to survive. Some have enormous mouths to capture as much food as possible, while others can go months without eating. Bioluminescence, that ability to glow in the dark, is another common superpower here. It helps them trick predators, attract mates, or even light their way. But have we seen everything down there? Probably not. Many scientists believe there are thousands of unknown species waiting to be discovered. Each descent into the depths brings new surprises, and the exploration continues. What else can we learn? Let's talk about something surprising. Did you know we know more about the surfaces of the Moon and Mars than we do about the ocean floor? That's right. Although the ocean covers about 70% of our planet, only 20% of the seafloor has been mapped in detail. It's like trying to understand a giant house while only looking at the roof. The main challenge of exploring the ocean's depths is the pressure. The deeper we go, the heavier the water becomes. For example, in the abyssal zone, the pressure is over 1,000 times greater than at the surface. Equipment must be incredibly strong to avoid being crushed. Another challenge is total darkness. Without sunlight, scientists rely on technologies like sonar to map the seafloor, or remotely operated vehicles, ROVs. These robots can dive to incredible depths, capturing images and samples. And what about ocean trenches, like the famous Mariana Trench? Only a few people have ever visited the deepest known spot, Challenger Deep, which reaches an incredible 11,000 meters. That's deeper than the height of Mount Everest. During one of these expeditions, scientists found plastics and other human debris. Incredible and alarming, isn't it? There's still so much to discover, from new life forms to geological phenomena. The ocean floor remains one of Earth's last great unexplored frontiers, and each dive gives us another piece of this giant puzzle. But what could be hiding in ocean trenches? Let's dive deeper to find out. Now let's dive even deeper into the most enigmatic parts of the ocean trenches. These are like giant cracks in the ocean floor, places so deep and dark that they seem straight out of a science fiction movie. The most famous of them all is the Mariana Trench, located in the Pacific Ocean, with a staggering depth of 11,034 meters at its deepest point, the Challenger Deep. The most famous of all is the Mariana Trench, located in the Pacific Ocean, with an impressive depth of 11,034 meters at its deepest point, the Challenger Deep. But what makes ocean trenches so fascinating? First, they are extreme environments, near freezing temperatures, pressures that could crush even the strongest submarines, and complete darkness. Yet even in these conditions, life finds a way to thrive. For example, scientists have discovered microorganisms living in unimaginable conditions, feeding on chemical compounds instead of sunlight. These are known as extremophiles. And that's not all. Some trenches host active underwater volcanoes that release gases and minerals, forming chimneys known as hydrothermal vents. These places are true oases in the deep sea, attracting unique species that exist nowhere else in the world. Another mystery is what could still be hiding down there. Many believe thousands of unknown species, including large animals, may inhabit the trenches. In addition, fossils and remains of ancient organisms have been discovered, offering insights into the history of life on Earth. Here's a shocking fact. Even in these remote places, scientists have found plastic waste. This highlights the impact of human activity even in seemingly untouched areas. Ocean trenches still hold secrets we can barely imagine, and each new expedition reveals another piece of this underwater puzzle. But what can these extreme regions teach us about the future? Let's keep exploring. Why invest so much time, effort, and resources in exploring the ocean floor? The answer is simple. The abyssal depths are a natural laboratory full of secrets that can help us better understand our planet and even solve future problems. For example, hydrothermal vents in abyssal regions have revealed microorganisms that survive in extreme conditions, known as extremophiles. These organisms produce enzymes that withstand high pressures and temperatures, aiding scientists in developing new technologies like medicines and water purification methods. Another critical aspect is the impact of climate change. Abyssal regions play a vital role in carbon storage. The ocean floor acts like a sponge that captures carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Understanding how this process works could be essential in combating global warming. There's also economic interest. The ocean floor is rich in rare minerals like cobalt, manganese, and nickel, used in technologies like electric car batteries. However, deep-sea mining raises significant environmental concerns. Without a clear understanding of how these activities might impact abyssal ecosystems, we risk causing irreversible damage. Additionally, the ocean floor might hold clues about the origin of life on Earth and even aid in the search for life on other planets. Extreme environments like those in abyssal regions resemble places such as Europa, one of Jupiter's moons. Finally, exploring these regions connects us to something greater. Knowing that parts of our planet remain so unexplored inspires us to keep seeking knowledge. But what else can we discover? Let's delve into the latest surprises from the depths. The ocean depths have amazed us with incredible discoveries in recent years, showing there's still so much to learn about this underwater universe. Want to see how fascinating the ocean floor can be? Here are some highlights to capture your imagination. Recently, scientists discovered a type of fish called the snailfish, swimming at nearly 8,000 meters deep in one of the Pacific trenches. This fish is the deepest ever filmed, appearing almost translucent, with a body adapted to withstand crushing pressure. It's a remarkable example of how life can adapt in unimaginable ways. Another fascinating discovery is the black smokers, volcanic structures that expel superheated water full of minerals. In these areas, scientists found colonies of shrimp, crabs, and even giant tube worms, thriving without sunlight and relying on chemical processes for energy. It's like an alien ecosystem here on Earth. But not all surprises are good. In 2019, researchers found plastic waste in the Mariana Trench at depths of over 10,000 meters. Finding human debris in this remote environment makes us reflect on the impact we're having on the planet. There's more. Samples collected from the ocean floor revealed new species of microorganisms that produce chemicals with medicinal potential. Some scientists believe these organisms could lead to new antibiotics or treatments for diseases. Lastly, one of the most curious discoveries is the existence of underwater rivers. That's right. In some areas, sediment-rich water flows as if it were a river within the ocean, creating breathtaking underwater landscapes. Each dive into the abyssal regions is an opportunity to discover something new and unexpected. And if there's so much to learn here, imagine what studying these extreme ecosystems could teach us about life beyond Earth. The ocean depths are a powerful reminder that the planet we call home still holds many secrets. What else might be waiting to be uncovered? If you were fascinated by the mysteries of the ocean depths, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to receive more amazing content like this. Share it with that curious friend who would love to uncover these underwater secrets, and let us know in the comments which discovery surprised you the most. Let's explore the unknown together.